So the tail of the tape, Petchwarin Fairtex versus Sarinda Petchnongki. This one at 56.5 kilos. Hair play in the ring. The influencer referee, one of the few female referees here at Lumpini. There's of course Fawn, who's sitting ringside, a former professional boxer. Hair play also fighting herself.
And here we go to the first round.
And it's Southpaw versus Orthodox for this one. Petchwarin in the Orthodox position.
We can see a little bit of a height difference where Petchwarin is a little bit taller than her opponent.
And we'll see how that plays out. It looks like Sarinda looking to time that big left kick. And I'm not sure that Petchwarin has had that much experience fighting southpaws before. For you, Andy, when you fight a southpaw, what is your normal tactics?
Always start with my rear hand or rear kick, because that's the big opening on the opponent's guard and everywhere. So usually strong kicks, strong hands.
So big right kick there from Petchwarin. Ooh, wore a big left kick though. And again, that left kick from Sarinda sinking in as well.
We see a nice kick exchange from the beginning of the round.
And about a minute pass here. And I would say relatively even opening.
This is our first clinch exchange, where so far the whole fight, almost the half of the round, we've been on a distance. Both of the women here trying to kick each other in the distance, kick for kick.
Yeah, again into the clinch, and you see Sarinda with good positioning there, pressing into the face of Petchwarin. The Fairtex fighter tends to be very, very aggressive. Sarinda looking to time her a bit more.
But she misses there when Petchwarin leans back against that kick. And now Sarinda does the same thing to her.
And Sarinda trying to open up with the elbows as well. The two athletes getting a little too close to each other, so the referee pair play quick to break them up.
We see that both of the athletes are very composed, very calm in this fight, just waiting for their moment to strike.
Yeah, and decent amount of support in Petchwarin's corner. For you, Andy, how does it feel having a lot of support in your corner?
Definitely feels good. You see like people are behind you, cheering for you. It definitely drives you forward to do your best in the ring.
And we'll see how Sarinda does. Sometimes having that underdog feeling can be heartening as well.
Yeah, it can be a little bit intimidating. Also, it can drive you forward, like to show that you are there who came for the win.
So last few seconds here of the first round. And so going into the corner here, Andy, how do you think that one played out? What do you have that one looking like on your unofficial scorecard?
I think so far the first round was very balanced from both fighters, like trying to kick each other, trying to score points, trying to be more precise. I would say it's very hard to say for me. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I actually thought it was a pretty even first round. I think pretty hard to say as well. Might give it maybe to Petchwarin, but I could see it going either way at this point.
And here is DJ Sanook keeping the vibes on. Last few seconds of the break, and we are going into the second round.
And here we go to start off the second round. Right to it there, straight to the action.
We see the same thing as happening in the first round. Both of the fighters are very calm, picking their shots, trying to be more accurate and score more points.
Yeah, usually I've seen Petchwarin fight in the past, and she's usually very aggressive. Her style is more of like a forward fighter. She seems to be really respecting the power of Sarinda, not crashing in on her, just taking her time. Nice catch and kick there.
I really like this Petchwarin's new style where she's more composed and not trying to rush into anything and get caught possibly.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is you can be aggressive, but you can get caught with some elbows coming in.
And nobody wants that.
Yeah, you have to be really tactical. So just 2 minutes left here. Hard right hand from Petchwarin. They lock up on the ropes. I like that over the hand pressure over the mouth of Sarinda she used against Petchwarin there. It's kind of a cheeky technique.
And definitely like breaks your concentration when you have your opponent's glove in your face. Petchwarin going forward, pushing Sarinda.
Yeah, now this is more reminiscent of the style that I've seen. She's becoming a little bit more aggressive. She's starting to press Sarinda.
Now Sarinda giving her back the same medicine with the glove in her face.
Yeah.
Sarinda looks a little bit that she slowed down a bit.
Yeah, not as active. I was going to say, not as active in the beginning 2 minutes of this second round, right?
More on the passive side, where she's just waiting to counterattack.
And on some of these entertainment style shows too, it doesn't always benefit you to sit on the back foot and wait. Sometimes you are rewarded for being more aggressive as long as the strikes are landing effectively.
Yeah, especially here with the 3 minute rounds fights. In the last 30 seconds of the second round. A nice elbow there from Sarinda.
Yeah, Sarinda seemingly content to kind of land a kick. And then as Petchwarin crashes in, she's happy to just clinch up and stall and wait for the ref to break it and then go back to taking her time here. Nice light on her feet and just trying to score one kick at a time.
Yeah, and we have the last 10 seconds of the second round. Our fighters are trying to be more active now and win the round for themselves.
And that will do it. A nice round. I'd have to say on my unofficial scorecards, Andy, I'd probably give it to Petchwarin. What do you think?
Yeah, same as me. Sarinda looked a little bit more tired in this round, and then she was really a little bit more passive than she was in the first round. Still even fight on both sides, where both of the fighters are kind of trying to do the same and kick each other and exchange the kicks. But I think this round would go to Petchwarin.
Yeah, and you can see Sarinda kind of waiting, and she looked like she was hunting with some of those elbows as Petchwarin's starting to crash in with that aggressive. I'm sure that she's looked up her previous fights preparing for this, so we'll see if in the third round she can catch Petchwarin coming in, because I think she's going to have to do a little bit more than what she did in that last round to get ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I like Petchwarin's distance control in this fight, where she's not rushing in that much, which is like Sarinda is exactly waiting for from her past fight. So it's nice to see if fighters are evolving and learning from their mistakes.
Yeah, that's really important, right? Keeping growing, keep evolving, not making those same mistakes in the past. And Petchwarin, really young, so she has a long career ahead of her in this fight as she starts out with some nice rear kicks, and now she's really turned up the heat, pushing forward with Sarinda locking up again in the clinch. Petchwarin marching forward, utilizing those rear kicks.
Yeah, and as we said, Sarinda is actually trying to be more active now in this third round, final round on this fight.
And that's the thing with these 3-round fights, is you do not have time to sit back. Before you know it, it's already the final round. Now Sarinda has to come up with some answers. She needs to score. She needs to make back some of those points she lost probably in the second round.
Now I would also say the Sarinda strength is being a little bit more precise than Petchwarin.
We are just a minute into this final round here of this technical fight in our women's 56-kilogram fight. Second bout of the morning here.
Again, those kick exchanges.
And there's that light footwork again. Sarinda hopping backwards. Petchwarin kind of in a stall right here.
And Petchwarin is pushing forward. It seems like she sees a chance there. We're in the middle of the final round of this fight.
And you can see Petchwarin's corner telling her forward, forward. They want her to keep that pressure on and not let Sarinda get comfortable and find her rhythm, because, oh, there's a good overhand right. Just a minute winding down this final round of the second round. Andy, who do you think is taking this round so far?
I would say Petchwarin with her aggressiveness in this fight, in this round, where she's pushing forward and trying to like speed up, and now it's big, nice control from Sarinda in the clinch.
And I will say the scoring has been interesting lately. Just because you're using forward aggression, if you're landing kicks, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win the fight. So Sarinda opting to wait and land those clean, effective kicks on the forearms of Petchwarin as she comes in.
And we are going into the last 15 seconds of this fight.
I think that last right kick of Petchwarin slapped Sarinda on the chin. Saw her head snapping back. 10 seconds to go in the final round.
Will we see some last attempts for like a lucky punch or something? I guess we'll not.
And that will do it. Very exciting second bout of the morning. Our women's 56-kilo fight. Highly technical bout between our ladies here at Fairtex Fight. Here you see some of the replays, Andy. Why don't you take us through it?
We see Sarinda being more precise in these exchanges, dodging the punches from Petchwarin, and again kicking back, being on the rear foot there. She caught this head kick there. It was very nice from Petchwarin. And how do you see this fight?
I was so close to call. I don't know. We're gonna have to go to Mark Abbott in the center of the ring and see what the official decisions are.
That was pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner. In the black corner, Sarinda Petchnongki.